Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. Guys, I'm just getting here now. I know I had posted about not coming on until Friday. I thought that was too long. Even though I can't be here a long time right now, I decided to be here because it's important that you guys keep getting the messages because more and more individuals, are starting to watch the channel and they need to be encouraged and uplifted, especially with whatever trials and tribulations that they may be going through. So, even though I'm not here for a long time today, I'm here to uplift and encourage you because I can tell you just about everything I've gone through, mostly anyway. And I can tell you guys, some stories that can make your head spin as to say, how are you still doing this? And it's by the grace of God and my perseverance through it all. So thank you all for being here. Any newcomers, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm usually here Monday through Friday. If I skip a day or something like that, sometimes I show up on a Saturday. But subscribe to the channel because you'll always get a notification as to when I'm on. So, guys, I hope your day is going well. And my day has been so busy. My week has been busy, unexpected situations and appointments, but I'm persevering through it all. Anyway, let's get into this topic of discussion. Be positive and love yourself, even when things seem difficult. Because as you make a conscious decision to stay on this path to heal, when you put yourself first, instead of the toxicity, instead of the drama, instead of the deception and negativity and this train of toxicity that some people may be on, or they may try to put you in the middle of something toxic that you have no knowledge of. Keep moving forward. What I do is put myself first. And people get mad about that, because I'm not getting into toxic connections, whether it's a loved one, whether it's a friendship, family, or otherwise. I'm not doing it. Once I see the level of toxicity, and I'm not talking about something where, people have a misunderstanding or disagreement, that's part of life. I'm talking about toxicity, where a person is engaging in lies and deceptions and betrayals and gossip and drama of all sorts. I shut that down. And anyone coming towards me with that, I will be filing harassment claims and putting in a restraining order if necessary. It hasn't gotten to that degree, thank God. But if it does, that's what I'm doing. I am not playing about my healing. And I don't care who likes it or who don't like it. It doesn't matter because I am putting myself first. I have for half of my life put others before myself, neglected myself to be subservient to others. I am no longer that Lisa Vaughn. You know, Healing is not easy because as you make a conscious decision to do so, and people see that you're not budging, they get mad. Some of these folks that I cut off, blocked, and deleted because first, before I ever got to that extreme, I set boundaries. And when the boundaries were disrespected again and again, I just cut off, block, and delete. I put myself first because healing is important. Because if we don't heal our mental and physical health, we can't take care of ourselves. We can't take care of anything else around us. And it's important that we do this. This is important. This is not a game, people. We must take care of our physical and mental health because without that, we can't help ourselves or anything else around us. And it doesn't matter who don't like it. When people refuse to um, respect boundaries, I cut off, block, and delete. It is important to do that, because teach people how to treat you. Excuse me. Teach people how to treat you with respect. Make folks put respect on your name. If they refuse it, what I do is cut off, block, and delete. I have no time for it. I'm not going to be spinning on a wheel of negativity or toxicity. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not that same person that will put up with that and go and cry in a corner. No, I'm shutting it down, because taking care of myself is important. And so I always choose me. And as you guys get to that point, like where I am, and you're serious, maybe you are already there, it doesn't matter what people in the background is doing or saying. Let them say whatever. Let them do it. What I do is go into prayer with God. And then I transmute that energy to him and God does the rest. Like last week, guys, I had something that happened. I talked to somebody about it and they, um, you know, um, was upset about what had happened and it went to the higher source. And this has nothing to do with work. This is some other stuff. And, then a person actually denied doing something. They actually didn't deny what they did, but had some kind of, um, that doesn't make sense reason. And I stood my ground on it. No, this is what happened and this is why it happened, you know. And so as I give it to God, God does the rest. And believe it or not, guys, I have been seeing evidence of what God has been doing because I'm not the same Lisa Vaughn that I used to be. I'm still generous, loving, but I keep it to a certain level. I don't allow people to take advantage of me anymore. And if they're on that train, I cut off, block, and delete it because I had some people in my energy who were befriending me because of my generosity. They want me to take care of them and do things for them, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I was like, this is a joke, right? And you got me all twisted up if you think that I'm going to be, doing any of that. And I'm not doing any of it. I'm staying on this healing journey to heal myself from all those things that I went through half of my life, that people were doing. Even when I was in school getting bullied, because I was different from most of the, people in my school. I like to read, stay in a corner, and just whatever. But at this point in my life, I'm not putting up with any of it. And, like I said, I'm very serious. And the Lisa I am today, that's what the old folks, let me not say old folks, but the people from the past don't understand. I'm not that same Lisa Vaughn that they kicked around, lied on, and did all this stuff. Okay, I'm not that person anymore, and I'm not playing with anyone when it comes to healing. And anyone creeping and gang stalking, all that stuff is against the law. So following, looking, and lurking, and all of that will get you a restraining order, and then you get locked up. So I don't have time for it. It takes me time to make a decision like this, folks, because I know how I am. Once I make a decision, um, first of all, let's go back some. When I talk about something, is to resolve it. Let's sit down, let's get this out, whatever and however, so that we can resolve it and move on. And then I set boundaries, and when those boundaries are crossed, I don't have anything else to say or to do, but move on, cut off, block, and delete. And what happens is that, you know, some of these folks get mad and they start doing the most and the worst. And the most and the worst, I promise you, will get you a restraining order and then go from there because I don't want this kind of energy in my life. I'm not the same person as I used to be, meaning that I'm not the person who's going to sit back and take bullying and abuse and toxicity from anyone. I will do what's necessary to keep that out of my life and to stay on a path to healing. And sometimes things get difficult when you decide to heal and to stay on that path because you change your life for the better. Especially when you go into prayer and ask God to help you. Like I said in prior videos, as you take a step, God is behind the scenes taking 1, 2, and 3 steps. And when people want to control you and manipulate your life and play God in your life, that's when I really go into deep meditation and transmute that energy to God. hey, God, they want to play you in my life, and I sit and I spell it out and I do what's necessary, and God does the rest. I've seen it over and over and over again as I stay on this journey, because I'm on a journey to heal, and I'm here to help other people by sharing my experiences. I'm not a social worker or therapist of any sort. I talk about all the hell and the craziness I've gone through and how I've gotten through it. Because some people are sitting someplace in despair and they're not getting through things because they feel overwhelmed and hopeless. And we don't want anyone feeling that way, because they can grow and heal and evolve. And as you do that, you're not the same individual. So for me, having the people from the past who have created hell and toxicity in my life, even if they change or not, I am not the same Lisa Vaughn that they knew once upon a time. I'm not that person anymore. I am going to stay over here and keep healing, and I am embracing new beginnings. New people who respect who I am, people who genuinely care about who I am, and vice versa. I don't have any room for toxicity. And sometimes, it gets difficult. This is not easy, but it's worth it, because as you persevere, bite, and crawl through this and ask God to help you. Now, remember, you're taking a step towards what you're asking God, and He's going to do the rest and make sure you get through it. He is going to take care of all that other stuff while you stay over here focused on your path and on your healing, because that's important. And as you do that, God is going to do the rest. I see Him do this time and time again. It's important, people. And sometimes, like I said, the first place to start is therapy. But sometimes you just need a support system. And people can show up here and hear my stories and how I've gotten through it. Like I said, prayer, meditation, taking time out every day for myself, no matter how busy my schedule is, to do something that uplifts me. We all have to be uplifted on a daily basis so that we can stay focused on our healing and moving forward. And put yourself around positive people who really care about you and who want to see you succeed, not those who want you to be broken down, busted, and disgusted, because those are not friends. That's toxicity. And stay in a place with people who care about you and who's going to lift you up, not tear you down. Remember, guys, it's better to be at a place of peace than to be broken down, busted, and disgusted in a place of pieces. Continue to put yourself first. Find creative ways to get through the day and to uplift your spirit if you feel down, and go into prayer with God and ask Him to help you, and He will do so. I am living proof of that. Thank you all for being here. I'll be back tomorrow. Please subscribe to the channel, and you will get a notification as to when I'm on. And always here to uplift and encourage you guys. And pass this video along. Let people know about this channel so that they can be here as well. This is a no judgment zone. We're here to help one another because we all have something, right? Well, thank you guys again for being here. I have to head out again, and I will be back tomorrow. I can't tell you a time, but please subscribe to the channel. This is Lisa, shedding love and light, guys. You have a great day and keep on healing. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.